I asked people to recommend me books they didn't like, but I have a personal TBR too, and I am finally reading Mistborn for the first time. This is an epic fantasy based on the question, what if the hero that rose up to defeat evil failed? What happens in the aftermath? In this story, for 1,000 years, ash falls from the sky. For 1,000 years, the Ska, slaved in misery, and the Lord Ruler, the immortal sliver of infinity, reign with an iron fist and absolute power. But in the ashes of hope, a plan takes shape, a new revolution, a cunning criminal, and an unlikely heroine, half-Ska street rat named Vin, who has to learn to master the powers of a Mistborn. I'm actually reading this via audiobook, and I'm like almost 14 hours in, which is putting me like 56% of the way through. And yes, it is long as fuck, but it's also very good. And I'm actually glad that I'm doing this on audio. The narrator is fantastic. Sanderson's world is very complex, but not in the convoluted way. I don't feel like I need to have the book in front of me to keep track of all the who's and what's of everything. Now let me tell you something, because I have been building up my first read of these books in my head for literally years. I have been intimidated by them forever. So it's kind of surreal to like finally be in the Cosmere. The first time the narrator said Allomancy, I got so excited. And then the first time they said Mistborn, I swear to God, I got chills. The book is definitely dense, and some of the world building and description is a little bit repetitive, but it's not bothering me. It's just something that I noticed. Allomancy is just as cool as I hoped it would be. And there's so much nuance to it. So many unique skills and strengths of the different mistings that wield it. And also, this happens to be one of my favorite subplots, which is heist. And for that, you can always count on me to say, sign me the fuck up. And it's cool because the heist is definitely the overarching through line of the book, but you also have all these layers of political intrigue. You have rebellion. You have the unlikely ragtag crew. Vin and our criminal mastermind are also both very compelling characters with very fleshed out backstories. Neither one of them has led an easy life. And I think that that's part of why they complement each other so well. They challenge each other. It's been very cool to see them grow because there has been really discernible growth for both of them. The book is third-person limited, dual POV, following Vin and our cunning criminal mastermind. But it's not chapter by chapter. The POV is actually prone to just kind of changing in the middle of chapters or in the middle of scenes. This is another reason why I'm glad I'm doing it on audio, actually, is because the narrator makes it very clear who we're with. There are also interludes every once in a while and snippets at the beginning of chapters that are first person that add to the world and story building. Basically all good things so far. I'm a very happy camper, and I am 100% sure that it's only going to get better.